I made a mess. Joey's gonna kill me. Let's take a look at that. So we just look at the ground. It's really cute. What is going on, everybody? So, we're filming a video on my phone, and it's a little bit different because we got snow in Seattle. So, what I found out pretty quickly moving from the East Coast over to the Pacific Northwest is they're not ready for snow up here. So, the entire city pretty much shut down for a few days, and yeah, that leads us to where we are right now. So figured we wanted to bring you a video this week, and we are gonna go through what is in my gym bag. It's a mess right now because I literally just pulled it out from my trunk of my car. You know, been training, everything's going well. My elbow looks fat. Ugh. Don't tear your tricep, kids. So we're gonna go through kind of what's in my gym bag, give you all an insight as to, you know, what a professional strongman really kind of carries around every day when they're training. And I don't even know what's really gonna be in here because I haven't gone through it in so long. You know, I use my staples, my belt, and my lifting shoes, and that's about it, but who knows what else we're gonna find. So I'm gonna kind of unzip this thing. First off, the gym bag itself is a beast. Thank you, Marcus. Team Affinity, appreciate it. Yeah, so Marcus was nice enough to do a personalized gym bag with the Kearney Power logo on it for me, which is pretty sweet. So I'm gonna start digging through this thing and see what we can find. Right on top is a deadlift suit. God, this is a size 42, I think. Yeah. Fun fact, this is actually Derek Poundstone's old suit. When he was competing, you know, once him and I started working together, he lent it to me, and I have kept it ever since. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Next, we got SBD knee sleeves. These are the new Endure line, so that's, you know, that nice olive green. These are just a staple. I use them almost every single training session, regardless of what I'm doing. Whether it's overhead squatting, events, I pretty much always have my knee sleeves on along with the elbow sleeves. Again, this is the Endure range. I'm kind of into this olive green color right now. I don't know why, just kind of a vibe. I'm feeling it. I feel like it looks good on me. And even if it doesn't, F you, I think it does. So this next belt, so this is like the original Reband soft belt. I have had this thing since, I want to say like 2011 or 2012. As you can see, turned red from when I first got my SBD lever belt. So this thing has been through more competitions. I've literally used it at every single show I've ever competed at. And it's still holding up strong and gets the job done. So it's nice to have a few staples in the gym bag that haven't left in a long time. Other elbow sleeve. Now we get into wrist wraps. So I have 3 different kinds of wrist wraps. So I have 2 of the shorter length SBD wrist wraps. So these are both stiff. And then this is the longer wrist wrap. So I use them kind of interchangeably when I'm doing heavy log press. So for my record attempts, I always used the longer stiff wrist wraps. Right now, since I'm not going too heavy with overhead and upper body lifts, I use the shorter ones because I don't need as much wrist stability when I'm doing my lifts as I did when I was pressing, you know, well over 400 pounds. The trusty old SBD lever belt. This is a size 2XL, and this is the one that I've had, God, ever since these things came out. So been using this same belt, again, probably since, well, I think they came out in about 2015, 2016, around that time. I've been using this one ever since. It's nice and marked up, doesn't look as pretty and polished, but that just means it's weathered and I actually get to use it. These shoes, Common thing I always get asked for is footwear on moving events. So I've been using these Innovate barefoot shoes for probably the last little over a year now, and I honestly love them. Whenever I do moving events, I've always done them in a minimalist / barefoot type shoe. I feel like I get the best foot control on the ground. They don't sink in. I don't get any cushion really on the foot. And for me, when I'm doing a carrying event, I want the sole of the shoe to be as stiff as possible. And that's really just because I want to be able to get a lot of transfer of force from the ground into my foot, into my body, without losing any force production with a cushioned shoe. So these have been amazing. Again, these are the Innovate barefoot shoes. That's what I tell everybody to get whenever they are asking me for a shoe that's for moving events, and I actually use them on deadlifts as well. Another wrist wrap. I'm just gonna start throwing it at this point. Sandals. A couple of different pairs of elbow sleeves. Animal Fury pre-workout. This is just always in my gym bag, mainly because I forget to bring it with me most of the time. So again, as you all know, I'm sponsored by Animal. They're amazing. They've been around for a super long time. So unbelievably thankful to have their support, especially during my recovery and getting back. I've been using their supplements literally every single day, whether it's their pre-workout, their BCAAs. The Animal Flex has been helping out with the recovery of my arm as well, doing some joint and tendon health. So check them out if you don't already. If you watch the video with Martine's, little BFR bands. So the smaller bands are the ones that we use for upper extremity blood flow restriction training. I've been using this twice a week right now during my upper body sessions. That will be a video coming very soon. And then the bigger bands are for the lower extremity, which I'm not really using as much, but really just using the smaller BFR bands for the upper extremity to try to build up this tricep endurance, the work capacity. The one thing I've realized really quickly is as I'm building my strength up, I am feeling pretty good, but I also fatigue really quickly in this left tricep. So, 1 to 3 reps usually feels good. Anything above that, I can really start to feel it give out. I'm kind of lazy through the lockout, but I'm just not getting that muscle connection going. So BFR training is helping with hypertrophy of building up the tricep and also just kind of increasing that work capacity that it's able to hold on to. So this way we can, progress and hit the weights that I'm used to hitting, and not be stuck, where I'm at right now. I'm gonna pick this thing up now. Digging a little bit deeper, another elbow sleeve. Deadlift strap. So I have a couple of different kinds. So I have ones from Animal that I use typically for my accessory type work. So if I'm doing heavy dumbbell rows, things of that nature, I'll be using the Animal ones. And then the tried and true WOW straps. These I've been using since 2012 when they first came out. Lenny is an awesome guy, the owner of WOW, and they've been supporting me ever since. With the transition of deadlift rules in the sport of strongman, there was some controversy over a couple of deadlifts that were done in the past couple of years. Some competitions aren't really allowing figure 8 straps. I know the Arnold doesn't allow figure 8s. And that put a kink in the plans because with the WOW straps, with them being so long, there was a way to wrap them to essentially lock your hand in. So I stepped away from doing that technique, and now I just use them as regular straps, but the fabric that they're made out of really grips into the knurling, and they work amazingly as regular deadlift straps. And the nice thing with them being long as well is they're really versatile. So you can use them on a regular deadlift bar, a power bar, car deadlift handles, or an axle, and you don't have to change the straps up all the time. So these are great. Absolutely love them. Check them out, WOW straps. Looks like the last thing I got in here, I'll go into my shoe cave and pull out the Innovate lifters. So again, been using these for about 1.5 years or so, just over a year, and they are fantastic. They're really comfortable. They have a wide toe box, so they fit like a normal sneaker as opposed to some Olympic lifting shoes that have more of a narrow toe. I have fat feet, so those shoes were never terribly comfortable for me, But these have been great, super comfortable. Like I said, they almost feel like a regular sneaker, and they're light. So any, a heavy lifting shoe, to me, kind of defeats the purpose, right? Because when you're doing an Olympic lift, you want to be able to move your feet quick, whether it's in a split jerk, a snatch, clean, whatever. So for me, not being a formally trained Olympic lifter and needing every advantage possible, having a lighter shoe is a little bit better in order to be able to move my feet quickly and a little bit more efficiently. So there you go. There's my gym bag. I made a mess. Joey's gonna kill me. Let's take a look at that. So we just look at the ground. It's really cute. So again, not the most exciting video, so I really apologize. Snow here in the Pacific Northwest really does put a damper on everything. But give you a little bit of insight of what's into the gym bag of me as a professional strongman, kind of the staples that I use in my training day to day. And yeah, hope this helps. If you guys have any questions on lifting equipment, leave them in the comments down below. As always, check out the sponsors that are down there as well. Like the video, share it out, subscribe to the channel. Again, we're keeping up with the videos. Everything is going well. We're coming out of the other side of this pandemic right now, hopefully. So a lot of really, really cool things planned, along with finally going to some competitions. So everything is looking up. Super, super, super excited. Really pumped up. And as always, until next time, everybody, peace out.